Hey everyone, it's Alexander, the real Mr. Robinson. Welcome to the channel, and this is my review for Robin Hood, which came out in 1973, is the second film in the Bronze Age of Disney animation, and once again is directed by Wolfgang Reitherman. I don't think I need to go into the plot of this movie, because it's Robin Hood. It's about the classic thief who steals from the rich and gives to the poor. Except in this movie, all the characters are portrayed by anthropomorphic animals. You have Robin Hood as a fox, which is kind of clever, even if a little too on the nose. You have Baloo playing Little John, and I'm not making that up. It's literally the same design for Baloo being used for Little John, and the same voice actor, Phil Harris. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a Reddit theory out there saying that Baloo basically dyed his fur, left the jungles of India, and made his way to England and started robbing the rich with a fox. You have Prince John as a lion, you have the Sheriff of Nottingham as a wolf. Again, it's just Robin Hood but with talking animals. This is another one of those old Disney animated movies that I have not seen. I've seen segments of Robin Hood, but I never actually saw the whole movie. So last year, during quarantine, Disney Movie Club sent me the Blu-ray for Robin Hood. I didn't ask for it, I didn't order it, because sometimes the Disney Movie Club will show off these featured titles. They give you a certain amount of time to respond to it, whether you want to get the title or decline. And if you don't decline, they just send it to you anyway. So this came in the mail unexpectedly, and earlier today was the first time I ever popped this movie into my PS4, watched it, and it's okay. I don't really have much to say about Robin Hood. It's just okay. I mean, I like it better than the Aristocats. It has a good, serviceable, swashbuckling feeling to it, and it's got some humorous moments here and there, but at the end of the day, I just kind of felt nothing from this movie. I'm not going to criticize the look of the animation anymore, because it's a style that's been going on for over a decade at this point, so I would just sound like a broken record. What I will complain about, however, is the endless amounts of reused animation cells. There's a lot of sequences in this movie where character animation cells are reused. That's nothing too new, especially since the Jungle Book utilized a lot of recycled cells. But this movie recycles a lot from other movies. More specifically, the Jungle Book, the Aristocats, and Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Yeah, they pull animation cells all the way back from the 30s to put in this movie from the 70s. And you really get to see all the recycled animation in full force during a scene when Robin Hood confesses his love to Maid Marian and they have this giant dance party. Maid Marian is dancing with a bunch of other characters in the same way that Snow White dances with Dopey in Snow White. There's a sequence where she kind of sway dances side to side like Duchess from the Aristocats. And then as for Baloo might as well be Baloo because it's the same character design and the same voice actor, but whenever Little John is dancing with the chicken, it's pulled right from the King Louie sequence in the Jungle Book, and it is just so shameless. And if you ever YouTube Disney recycled animation, chances are every single video will point to this sequence as the pinnacle of reused Disney animation. As for the characters themselves, Brian Bedford is fun as Robin Hood. Phil Harris voices his friend Little John, as I mentioned beforehand, because, you know, it looks like Baloo, so it's pretty much the same character, which kind of surprised me. I went into this not knowing that much about Robin Hood, and I know they reused the character design of Kaa for Hiss, Prince John's right-hand man. But Hiss is not voiced by Sterling Holloway, just like Kaa was in the Jungle Book. I fully expected Little John to be voiced by a completely different actor, but no, he's voiced by Phil Harris again, and it just kind of threw me out of it. It's like, wait, you rehired the same voice actor from the Jungle Book to essentially play the same character right down to the design, but you didn't bring back Sterling Holloway to voice Hiss? I don't know. I think Sterling Holloway may have elevated this movie a little bit, but considering he didn't do much in the Aristocats, doubtful. Now, as for Prince John, he starts out being an amusing villain. I like the idea that he's a lion, but he's a cowardly lion. But after a while, he gets really annoying really quickly, and his relationship with Hiss it really does come across like they're a couple. There's a sequence where Little John disguises himself and sits right next to Prince John, and Prince John is sort of flattered and amused, but Hiss is jealous. And I'm detecting a lot of gay metaphors in between these two characters here, which kind of makes Too Fast, Too Furious look a lot more subtle by comparison, because you don't really have to dig deep to pull out any gay subtext when it comes to Prince John and Hiss. Again, I'm not saying this to be disrespectful at all. I'm just pointing out what I see. But considering that this was the 70s, I don't think they really had that in mind when making this movie. I really don't have much else to say about Robin Hood. It's just okay. The biggest problem I have with the movie is that for being a swashbuckling adventure film, it feels so low on energy. The song that opens the movie just feels kind of mellow and dry. The opening credits are bland as hell. There's nothing about this that truly excites me, despite some of the fun action scenes. So I gotta say, don't waste your money on this. If you have little kids and you're exposing them to the Legend of Robin Hood for the first time, then this might be a good place to start. But if you're older and you're all too familiar with Robin Hood, then I don't think it's worth your time. And with 2 movies into the Bronze Age, I need to make an apology to the package film era, because this is gonna be a bumpy road. And there you go, that's my review for Robin Hood. Now, despite me saying that the Bronze Age is gonna be a very bumpy road, I'm happy to say that the next movie is one that I have seen from beginning to end, and one that I think holds up, and that would be The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. It's actually been a long time since I've seen this movie, or even any of the individual shorts, so it'll be an interesting review. But first, I want to know what you guys think about Robin Hood. If you've seen it, what did you think? Whatever the case may be, let me know in the comments below. And until next time, this is the real Mr. Robinson telling you there is only one. Hello everyone, I just wanted to say thank you all for watching my review for Robin Hood. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell button to get notifications. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Go check out my Twitch channel and support me on Patreon. I'll see you guys in the next video, but until then, have a good day and take care of yourselves.